The call came in at 2:17 a.m. Not unusual, just inconvenient. Eli had been asleep for maybe an hour when his phone buzzed across the nightstand. He didn't need to look at the screen to know it was work. Nobody else called that late unless something had gone sideways. He answered on the second ring, voice steady out of habit. Yeah. Water line burst on the 14th floor, it's running down to 12. We need you here now. He sat up, already moving on my way. No complaints, no hesitation, that's how he'd been raised. If something breaks, you fix it. End of discussion. By 2:45, he was in the service hallway, boots half soaked, tracing the problem back through drywall and ceiling panels. Tenants hovered in doorways, half-dressed, irritated, worried about their things. He didn't blame them. Water didn't just ruin property, it disrupted order. And people paid good money for order. Give me 30 minutes, he told a couple standing barefoot in their doorway. I'll have it shut down and stable. The man nodded, skeptical. The woman just looked tired. Eli found the riser valve and put both hands on it. It fought him at first, old fittings always did. But pressure and patience won out, the flow slowed, then stopped. Just like that, chaos became manageable. That was the job. You don't stop the storm, you contain it. By 4:30, the emergency was under control. Fans were running, buckets were set, and the worst of it was documented. Eli stood in the corridor, leaning against the wall for a second longer than he should have. His phone buzzed again. This time a text. You okay? It was from Myra. He stared at it for a moment. They hadn't talked much the past couple weeks, nothing dramatic, just life stacking responsibilities faster than either of them could clear them. Work, kids, bills, exhaustion. The usual. Yeah, just work, he typed back. 3 dots appeared, disappeared. Then came the reply. You don't have to carry everything by yourself. He let out a quiet breath, one he didn't realize he'd been holding. That was the thing, he wasn't built to drop the load, not his style, but even a man who fixes problems for a living knows there's a difference between a system under pressure and one about to fail. He walked back through the building, checking units, making sure people were settled. When he got to the couple from earlier, the man gave him a nod. Different this time. Respect, problem identified, action taken, result delivered. Simple math. By the time Eli stepped outside, the sky was just starting to lighten, morning creeping in, whether anyone was ready or not. He sat on the tailgate of his truck for a minute, boots still wet, hands sore, mind finally quiet. He looked at his phone again, then typed. I know, just not used to setting anything down. This time the reply came quick. Then start small. You don't have to fix everything before sunrise. He read it twice. The building behind him stood steady again, crisis handled, system intact. For now, that was enough. Eli slid off the tailgate, climbed into the truck, and sat there a moment longer before turning the key. Not everything needed fixing all at once, but showing up, that part never changed.